Thank you, producer Brandon. This is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting, 98.7 on the FM dial here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County, about 50 miles south of Nashville, 25 miles south of Murfreesboro, in the lovely and heated southern hills of southern middle Tennessee. It's that time of month that we have David Kitchens, the director of the Bedford County Emergency Management and Home Security Agency, to come in and talk about what's going on in public safety in Bedford County. Good morning, David.
Good morning.
I guess the heat is a topic, right?
Hopefully it was.
Did you say, is that like past tense?
I think so. I think it's been over 30 days. We've had at least 90-degree temperatures.
That's actual temperature, not
right.
heat index.
No, I'm telling you, that's been 105, 3, 9. But yeah, it's going to be in the mid-80s today. That sounds like hot, but that's really,
Man,
I was glad.
I'm going to bring jackets.
I know it.
I mean, we got an outdoor function a little while, don't we, David? We're going to bring jackets. It's going to be 80-something degrees.
So, yeah, we've had a pretty long stint of extremely hot weather.
Well, hopefully folks are being careful out there and stay hydrated, get in the shade, take some breaks, if at all possible. I know I had to get my air conditioning fixed the other day, and those guys said they've been slammed, I think, the last 3 or 4 weeks trying to fix air conditioning units.
It will. That takes a toll because they're running constantly trying to keep up. And so that's what I do at my home. I turn it up a little bit to kind of give it a little break. But, even if you turn it up with 90-plus degree weather, it doesn't help too awful much.
Man,
we try.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks, those old power meters had a little wheel going around.
Right.
Looked like it's going in a drag race.
I know, you can't see the lines like that. It goes so fast.
It's a blur, man.
Yes.
But anyway, the bottom line is, folks, please stay safe out there. Stay hydrated. If you can, at all possible, take a break and get out of that heat. Take care of those domestic animals, that might be out there and need to make sure they got water and shade, baby. Make sure they got water and shade. So what you got going on, David?
Oh, we got lots.
That's a loaded question.
Right.
That's like one of those open-ended questions, folks, where then David can talk for 30 minutes.
I tell you,
what you got going on?
I was thinking about that this morning, and I was like, wow, we had a lot. But let me start off with today's a big day.
It is a big day.
School started today.
Yeah, first day of students, right?
Right.
I mean, I saw teachers all week.
Right.
And of course, they've been having classes and in session for training and in service, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
But first day of kids' schools. Does that mean school buses are out there?
They were out there.
Y'all be safe. Is it an abbreviated day? Probably.
I think it's a 2-hour day.
Yeah. Okay.
And it starts Monday.
School buses are back on the road, folks. Make sure you yield to those school buses. Don't go around them when their stop signs are out, and please be safe and keep our children safe.
That's correct. And also, if you've been leaving for work a little bit later, just remember we're going to have more traffic in the morning, so adjust your schedules.
You can actually, at least in the city, you could tell a difference.
You could. I could this morning.
Yep.
So, yeah, just watch out, like you said, and watch those school zones, and
please
keep everybody safe.
Obey the speed limit of those school zones out there. So there's a reason there's speed limits there, and a lot of kids running around, darting off buses and doing all kinds of getting out of cars with car riders, and please just keep them safe out there, folks. So back in school again, yeah. What else is going on, David?
So, like I was saying, I was thinking this morning about our special events. We're hitting
big business for y'all.
It is. We're fixing to hit our high peak, but actually, I guess we've started way back. We had a
I don't think it ever stops now, David.
I know. It seems like every month we have some pretty good special event things.
Just kind of remind our listening audience what you guys do at Emergency Management for these large publicly attended special events here in Bedford County.
So what we do is, and it's most any of the special events we touch in some way, whether it's planning, we talk with our public safety folks, we talk with the folks that are putting it on. An example would be Bell Buckle for the craft fair. Of course, that's we work with the Bell Buckle.
Tens of thousands of people over 2 days here. Yeah,
we work with the Chamber of Commerce. We work with the town of Bell Buckle. Web's included in that too.
Yeah, very good partnership out there.
So that's what we do. We kind of coordinate and make sure we got all of our stuff that we need to get looked at excuse me, done as far as making it as safe as we can, and that takes a while. We've already had a meeting for our Bell Buckle.
That does start in about July, doesn't it?
It's
it takes place middle October.
Yeah. So we've had a lot of things. We had in May we had the community partnership run, which we had over 1,000 runners. That's big. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that's quite a bit. That's one of the biggest ones we've had in here in Bedford County.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt.
So we had that. That was in May.
Courtesy
June.
of the school system.
That's right.
If the schools are involved, folks are going to be participating.
That's right.
We appreciate the school system doing that.
In June, of course, we had our Moon Pie Festival. That's in Bell Buckle also.
You do that 10-mile run every year, don't you?
No. I was trying to come up with something. You got me off guard. I've just answered, no, I do not. I will follow, maybe.
Did Tammy run it?
No, we did not.
All right.
But yeah, we had that. We had a good turnout. It was a bit hot.
That's the one thing. As you know, most of the runs happen between like September and May each year, and of course, that one's a biggie. It's been around for a long time, but it's a 10-mile run, right?
They do a 5 and a 10.
And there's always heat.
Yes, usually, normally.
Yeah.
And we had that this year, but it was a good turnout for that. Like I said, it was a little hot. And that was during the period where we had some really, really warm temperatures. So taking that into account, and we work with the folks too. They actually bumped that up to start the race a little bit earlier. So
good
would not.
But you guys get involved, obviously, from the public safety issues there, right?
Correct.
So you're talking traffic issues, medical issues, fire, law enforcement, kind of bringing it. I know for the Arts and Crafts Festival, you guys have a pretty lengthy written game plan for that.
We do. We put our guidelines. It kind of lays out what everybody's responsible to do.
What the expectations are for each public safety agency in coordination with the chamber and the city or the town.
And if we have issues, you can refer to that. It's not just information on what your jobs are doing or what you're going to be responsible for, but also got communication information in there, contact information for
you have a command post.
We do. There. We bring a truck in from our Franklin County EMA partners, and we set up a command post there. We have dispatchers from 911
that actually
sits in there.
Well, it's interesting because the county basically doubles in population during that time frame. Right, because they may get maybe 40,000 people a day out there, and the county's about 52,000. So it's kind of.
But and not only is it the locals, we work with our state partners.
That's right.
Yep, THP, TDOT, TEMA. They're out there also with us. So, and THP does the highways, out 231, 82, and then 82 and 64. They patrol out in those areas because the traffic is greater.
It's a little heavy.
It is. It is.
But, it is great events, great family event. Now, you guys also have, you got the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration in a couple of weeks.
Yep, we do.
You guys work that as well. 11, you don't work all 11 nights necessarily, but those big nights, those last few big nights.
Last 3 nights, we do a standby.
Those are the big nights.
Right. That's a championship nights.
What kind of resources do you have on standby for that?
So we do a standby, and we do the same thing or same layout as we do for the craft fair. There's a lot of people to have something to happen, so we want to try to plan for everything. But we have we have hazmat guys that stand by in case we have something that
tanker truck turns over near the stadium or something.
Right.
Yeah.
We have people on. Of course, we have people on duty, but out there we have some fire and EMS and law enforcement
that are actually on the grounds too. Yeah.
But we have an additional crew to bring equipment if something should happen. We have a mass casualty trailer that we have access to in case we have something like that happens where we have to set up like a triage or something, and it has a trailer full of all the things that we need. We actually have 2 school buses that are on standby in case we have to evacuate. That'll be a good start until I can get some more started from somewhere else.
That's just the beginning, right?
Right.
But you can probably get 100 people between those 2.
Right. You can get probably 120 people if you get them on there, and
get them tight and get them going.
Right. So. And then we have our state partners, TEMA, will be there also those 3 nights. And so we're just there to if something happens, we monitor the weather service, we work with them.
That's probably the biggest issue, isn't it?
Right.
I mean, because
for the whole 2 weeks that we have the horse show, we will get weather. So
lightning. We don't like lightning, right?
And, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, we actually had to do some adjustment on time-wise because of what we're anticipating coming in. And we do that with Warren Wells and Travis out there. And Mark Thomas is part of that group that we work with, too. So, yeah, that's some of the things that go into that. And we do the last 3 days. Even though it's 2 weeks, right at 2 weeks, we still have a hand in it, but getting the weather stuff out or monitoring that, but the last 3 days we do a standby. Yep.
Yeah, I know there's a certain criteria about evacuating the stands if there's lightning spotted within, and the weather service follows that for you too. I know you guys do it too.
We do, and that's set by the celebration. So sometimes it's 8 miles, sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 12. It's just what we're dealing with.
It's their policy, right?
Right. So, and then that's notification, and we notify them of lightning in the area, and most of the time it would be 30 minutes from the last strike. So you wait 30 minutes if you don't have another one, continue on. But to give it time, I mean, it's, lightning kills more people than you would think, so it's something to watch for.
Well, you get thousands of people in a small space out there. So,
correct, and there's a lot of metal around, like you said.
There is a lot of metal out there. So folks are talking to David Kitchens, the Bedford County Emergency Management Home Security Director, about working public safety planning for special events. We're going to take a 2-minute break and be right back.
United Communications builds connections that you can rely on. Whether it's fast internet for your home or business, our fiber network is designed for your community. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers. Just real service from real people. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local, internet.
When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care. Visit Kincaid Service Company today to experience the superior comfort of a Serta mattress. Serta has pioneered sleep innovation for more than 90 years, bringing quality products to more than 150 countries worldwide. Serta Comfort is validated by consumers with thousands of 5-star reviews and are designed and assembled in the U.S. at one of Serta's state-of-the-art facilities. Serta's award-winning mattress collections are created by providing superior comfort along with overall support and breathability. Get Serta Comfort by visiting Kincaid Service Company in Shelbyville. Online at kincaidservice.com.
Here at Farm Credit Mid-America, we want to get to know you and your story. We are a member-owned cooperative offering a range of loan products. So when you find that incredible land tract that you've been longing for that fits into your story, give me a call, Jonathan Boyce, at 931-212-0101, or come by and see me, 1908 Madison Street, here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Loans are subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply. Farm Credit Mid-America is an equal opportunity lender.
Folks, this is Scott Johnson, behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County. We're speaking with David Kitchens, the Bedford County Emergency Management and Homeland Security Director here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. And Dave, when we went to the break, the first half of the show, we were talking about special events and you all's, I guess when you look at emergency management, and of course you guys are what I call the public safety facilitators, right? Kind of bring everybody together on an event and kind of coordinate activities and
that's right.
And make sure all the different facets of because there's so many different things that go into special events, and special events have been a growing thing here in Bedford County for quite a while.
It has. I mean, just about every month.
Something's going on.
Right. I said we had the run in May. June was Moon Pie. 4th of July, we helped the city with the 4th of July celebration out there.
Yep, that's a big event. Yep.
August is a horse show. September is... do we have something in September?
October is the Moon Pie. The Arts and Crafts Festival.
Right. And then November, Veterans Parade.
That's right.
December is Christmas Parade. And we'll see.
We're talking year-round.
Yeah,
it's like tornadoes. They can happen year-round.
You're exactly right about that.
People always think about springtime as tornado season, right? But, we've talked about this before on your show, but, we can get a tornado any time of the year.
We can. February.
I'll never forget the day Jan Phelps called me on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And we had a tornado at a Newell Rubbermaid, and there was no warnings or anything.
Right.
It just happens. So, folks, those can happen any time. So, but, we're into hurricane season.
Right.
Coming up. And sometimes...
we've been in it for...
that's true. June, whatever.
Right. It's supposed to start in June, so it's... I'm keeping my fingers crossed. We're supposed to go in September for vacation. So, last year we got caught up in...
Public safety people don't get vacations. What are you talking about, Dave? You're going to try
it, right?
out loud?
I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, you should have said that out loud. But
last year we got caught up in it just hurricane hit right down the coast from us, but we didn't get any... we didn't have to evacuate or anything like that. We kind of ruined it with rain and things like that. So.
People go, what do you mean hurricanes in Tennessee? There's no ocean within a day's drive. But, for example, when Katrina hit, it was a horrible hurricane. The winds and the rain made it to the celebration grounds with 80-mile-an-hour winds with a bunch of RVs parked out there. I mean, that was, 20 years ago. But
just recently,
hurricanes can affect us, right?
East Tennessee.
Well, East Tennessee, what a horrible event that was over in East Tennessee.
That was over a hurricane.
They're still trying to recover over there, and they will... Excuse me. They will be for that rule number 1: never sneeze on the air.
Well,
anyhow,
you have to.
But anyway, we can get hit with hurricanes here too, right?
Right. And we were talking about our special event thing and working with the public safety. Another thing we're fixing to kick off in the next couple of weeks is a working group with our schools and public safety and start planning some more drills and exercises.
Absolutely.
So it's a full-time thing that's going on all the time, and we're looking for ways for preparedness, prevention. And that's those two things are part of it. We do our meetings and talk about what if, I don't know.
It's kind of your job, right? To what if everything, right?
So, you've dealt with the craft fair, and every year we have an after action, and we have something that comes up. And you think after 50 or I don't remember how many years it is, but that you may have it out. Nope. It's forever changing.
Something comes up, and you got to be flexible and nimble to adjust to that, right?
That's
why it's good to have those after actions.
Every time we have something that we need to tweak or look at doing, and that's why we do them.
Keeping the public safe, baby.
That's right.
That's kind of the mission there, and because you look at you're doing planning, obviously, to plan for whatever the event might be.
Right.
A lot of written plans, and then people have to, here's the plan, here's what we're thinking is, now we got to train folks to be able to respond to it. Then you got training, right? Then you got to, let's test our capabilities. So you got exercises and drills, kind of like you're talking about with a school system, right?
Right.
And then you have actual response when something happens. So hopefully when something actually happens, and things do happen in Bedford County, so you're already well prepared, equipped, and trained to handle it.
Right.
All the departments.
Plan for it, train for it, and then if God forbid if something does happen, you're hopefully a little better off when it does.
And of course the goal is always, you can't always stop all the damage from happening or whatever, but the bottom line is you want to mitigate whatever it is, right? Kind of lessen the impact of whatever it could be, because there's a whole host of issues that can affect the county.
It just doesn't stop with the planning and the preparation, after something happens, you go into a recovery period of time, and that's just as important too. And that's another thing. One of the phases that our group covers is we have to plan for things like that, and getting out and talking to people. And do you have a plan? God forbid, if something happened, working with schools, trying to get schools back and kids back to normal life. That's what helps for people more is, this just
get back in
disrupted
routine.
from your routine. And so in a lot of places, it takes time.
It takes a lot of time, especially you mentioned those devastating flash flooding over there in East Tennessee, which folks didn't really expect a lot in the mountainous areas, right?
Right.
But it absolutely happened. Look at Asheville, North Carolina. I mean, and they're still recovering over there.
And will be for a long time.
For a long time. But, when those horrible flooding happened in Texas, and it reminded me that of the capabilities you have to be able to warn the public. I don't know what happened out there. I don't know what kind of warnings they issue, but of course here you have two capabilities. You have the Code Red system,
right,
which people can register for, and then 911 can send out a message. But even more importantly, you got the iPause system,
correct,
which is that federal system that allows you to send a text message to basically, if you want to, every cell phone in the county.
Correct.
Right? This is what's going on.
Right.
And I know you guys don't hesitate to use that if you need to let folks know what's going on.
And also the weather radio, it's not...
Can't forget weather radio.
Not just for weather. They push out emergency notifications on other things. And just a teaser and more information to come, but we are looking at doing a weather radio thing in September.
Okay.
So look
event for focusing on weather radios?
Right. So look for that coming. But that's another good point is not only the weather radio, for years people think is that I'll just get the weather warnings and things like that. But if they push out emergency notifications from the federal government, the Weather Service, from all the places. So.
Well, and the advantage, you do have to have what I call that layer system of warnings, right? A lot of people rely on their cell phones, which, most everybody has one of those. But in the middle of the night, when your phone's off and you're recharging it, that weather radio at 2 a.m. will go off,
right,
and tell you what's going on.
That's correct.
And now it might scare the bejesus out of you,
yeah,
because those things they're a little angry when they go off. But you know what? It could save your life.
A lot of people turn their emergency the emergency contact
alert
off of their cell phones because they get amber alerts in the middle of the night.
That are in East Tennessee.
Right. Yeah. But there's not a perfect way. Anybody and they're like, why do I get an amber alert and I'm in Nashville and it happened in Knoxville or wherever? Yeah. Well, a lot of times these amber alerts involve a vehicle or something like that.
They're traveling, and
in
2 hours it could be in your area.
That's right, and that's the point why they do that.
Yep.
So yes, it is a very inconvenient and wake you up and
but they don't happen that often. So
no, but if you do turn that emergency alert off on your phone, you will not get any of the other emergency alerts. No, you won't get it.
And you need iPods. Those are local alerts, folks. That's what's happening here locally. I know it's been used for flash flooding here before, just kind of things that happen in Texas. So do not turn off the emergency alerts on your phones, folks, because it could save your life, especially if it's in the middle of the night.
You're exactly right. And you're exactly right.
So what else you want to talk about, Dave? You got a couple minutes left.
I'll just talk real quick about we've got a grant.
That's right.
Duck River grant.
Speaking of river safety.
That's correct. We actually had a drone call out on one a couple nights ago.
Oh, did you?
Yes,
Somebody lost on the river?
Yes. Thought to be in the water. So
okay.
But anyway, we did, and we meet in a couple of weeks to discuss.
You found them safely, right?
Yes.
Just to close that out with the public?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good.
So just to talk about what we're looking at doing, we're looking at doing marking on the Duck River so people will know where they're at for their kayaking and things like that.
Which is important for public safety. Why?
It is, because if you can see a marker, we can know, I have a better idea where you're at.
Yeah, because a lot of these people that floated aren't from Bedford County, right?
Correct.
So they come down here, and the river meanders a lot.
It does.
I think there's, roughly 56 miles of river in Bedford
56
County?
or 8.
Something like that.
Yes.
And and it gets dark on them because it's taking longer to float than they thought it was going to take. And all of a sudden they're like, well, I could see a white farmhouse. Okay, we got a bunch of those.
Right.
It's a lot of trees around. Okay, we got a lot of those.
Yeah.
And
it's hard narrowing down them, and then that's why we use our stuff like drones and things like that.
Well, you fly that drone down the river, and it's got night vision on it, right?
It does. It's got a big spotlight on it.
You can guide the fire department, rescue people, or whoever.
Correct. But we're looking at doing getting some markers and doing some other things just to help with the safety of the river, like you said.
Float times, maybe. Just about how long it takes to get.
Maybe using some type of technology like that to
an app, maybe
a QR code or something you could download on your phone to look at, and gives you an idea of how far you're away. Because a lot of people, they'll put in, but they don't realize they may get information from somebody that says, that's going to be like a 4-hour float, but maybe for them, not much current moving, more paddling for you. It slows down. And
maybe they took a lot of breaks.
Right. So we have a lot of those people that didn't get as far as maybe they thought they could, or
now it's dark. Their cell phone's dying.
Right.
And they're trying to get.
So we'll have some more information on that.
That'll be great. We'll look forward to those details. And I know emergency management, you guys work river issues a lot, planning and the safety part of it. And of course, the Duck River here is, as the National Geographic said, it's the most biodiverse river in North America. Mm-hmm. And when that happened, that happened about 8 or 10 years ago, and then all of a sudden we got flooded with kayakers coming here, and that's fine. We just want folks to stay safe while they're here and using that beautiful Duck River out there for stay safe out there, folks. Hey, and by the way, folks, anytime you get out of your kayak or your boat when you're on the river here, you're on private property.
That's correct.
So most of the landowners are okay with you getting out, taking a break, but please take your trash with you. I know that's been an issue in the past. Take your trash with you, and they probably won't mind you stopping, but you are on private property the minute you step on land. So
that is correct. A lot of people don't realize that. So.
No, they don't. They think there's like a right-of-way with the state, and actually landowners own to the middle of the river.
Correct.
But you're allowed to navigate rivers freely. So, but enjoy it out. We're encouraging you to enjoy it out there, folks, but please do take your trash with you and don't leave it on somebody's property out there. That's all they ask for getting out and using their land there. David, is there anything else? Appreciate you coming in today.
Can't think of anything else right now.
We have the Bedford County Communications Center, E911, has a groundbreaking ceremony today to build a new facility. Our poor dispatchers have been climbing all over each other for quite a while with no space or room to expand. And as the county's gotten larger, of course, 911's had to get bigger as well.
Correct.
And there'll be a groundbreaking on Industrial Parkway here in Shelbyville for the new facility. I know you and I will be out there.
Right.
And a huge milestone in public safety here in Bedford County at 11 a.m., 1100 for you military public safety types this morning. So we look forward to that out on Industrial Parkway this morning. We've been talking to David Kitchens, the Bedford County Emergency Management and Homeland Security Director, about various public safety planning and issues here in Bedford County. But we do want to thank, because we do have about 10 government-related talk shows every month right here on WLIJ 98.7, where you can hear it not secondhand, but straight from the horse's mouth on what's going on. And we can do this because of our sponsors of this show, which includes United Communications, Fast Local Internet, Farm Credit, Mid-America, securing the future of rural communities and agriculture, Dr. Dale Hasty Family Eye Care, because your eyes are a precious thing, and, of course, Kincaid Service Company, where service has been their middle name since 1934. Thanks to those sponsors of these government-related talk shows here that happen all the time here at 0909 a.m. on WLIJ. This is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting. Until next time.
At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service that you can count on. Right here in Bedford County. With fiber fast speeds and a team in your community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local internet.
When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care.
Here at Farm Credit Mid-America, we want to get to know you and your story. We are a member-owned cooperative offering a range of loan products. So when you find that incredible land tract that you've been longing for that fits into your story, give me a call, Jonathan Boyce, at 931-212-0101, or come by and see me, 1908 Madison Street, here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Loans are subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply. Farm Credit Mid-America is an equal opportunity lender.
Kincaid's is proud to offer Beauty Rest Black to our customers. Beauty Rest Black represents a leap forward in bedding with sleep climate technology keeping you cool, and triple-stranded pocketed coils give you luxurious support all night long. Wake up refreshed and ready to take on the day with a new Beauty Rest Black mattress from Kincaid Service Company. 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville, across from the Speedway gas station. 931-684-5662.
Hey, Bedford County, this is Tanya Donegan from Liberty School, and I am pumped up for the new school year. It's time to grab those backpacks and get ready. We've got a lot of exciting stuff lined up, from all kinds of new challenges in the classroom to fun projects. For all the details, you need to like school supplies list, our open house schedule, and more. Head on over to bedfordk12tn.com and let's make this year one for the books. We can't wait to see you in class.
98.7 and AM 1580 WLIJ, streaming on WLIJradio.com.